Friends from near and far, and fellow citizens. Today I want to talk about friendship and success. There's a clear correlation between friendship and success. The English people say that show me your friend, I'll tell you who you are. I want to tell you that it is actually a true statement. That if you have people who are very smart, intellectually smart, people who know what they want in life, and you make them your friends, you can be sure that you'll be able to succeed. But then if you're going to associate with this person who is always having this negative energy and doesn't wish others well and is always insultive of others, then you can be sure that that is exactly how they'll define and transform your life to being that kind of person. So you just have to be sure that you select your friends and select carefully. So I speak out of experience. When I was a lot younger, I had friends who are good. As young people, we always like to be in a group of gangs. And well, I was actually one of those gang leaders in school. Like I would bully other kids. And this I learned because I saw other people bullying others. And I said, no, I think for me to beat this game, I have to become a bully myself. And then I would bully others until one time that I ended up encountering this time of going to bully a newcomer whom we used to call ambassadors. Like if you come and join the school in the middle of the term, we'll call you ambassadors. And so because we believe that you're coming from another school to come into the new school just with ideas of coming to spy on our school. So we never just welcomed the new people like that. So this time it happens to be a cousin. And I didn't know that she was my cousin because we grew up world apart. She's living in Kampala and I'm in Arua, and we never get to meet. And this was the first time that I get to meet her, but I'd known the rest of her siblings and her mother. But yes, so they go and get the chief bully to come and bully her friend, a newcomer in the school. And then I arrive and I actually find that the person I want to bully was so calm, was innocent and greeting. I got paralyzed and I stopped to bully her. And my friends were so angry and they told me, no, if you actually do not bully her, then you're not going to be the leader of the gang. And I'm like, what? And then my friends were like, even not only would you not be the leader of the gang, but you will not be sharing anything with us. And I'm like, okay, if that's the case, then I have to choose. It took me time to make this decision, but I want to tell you that ultimately I took the decision to leave the gang and be a friend to this newcomer in school. And the visitation time comes, it turns out that she is actually a relative. And I thank God that I actually did not bully her. But this is not what I thank God for. I thank God that from being a friend to her, my performance in academics changed because she was very intelligent. She was so organized. The fact that she had been exposed to more advanced schools than my school, that she came into this school with knowledge. She came with more experience. She had something to offer that I did not have, that all I knew was that those who are new had to be bullied, had to be harassed, and I had to walk away from that team. And I'm talking about all level. If you understand, this is like high school, but you're not even in the advanced academic levels, but this is all level. So this friend, ambassador turned friend and then turned relative, actually helped to transform my life, because then I became a good person and I stopped bullying people, and academically my grades improved. So it is very true that the friends we have around us really impact on our lives, on our successes, on our stories. So I want to say that for all of you out there who are trying to look for friends and you're wondering, whom should I make as my friend? First, choose the person who is more intelligent than yourself. 2, choose the person who has at least the fear of the Lord. Whether it is that person is a Muslim and believes in God, that is the right person for you to keep, because that person will not lead you into the wrong path of life. Choose the person who has respect of self. Now, this is biblical. Jesus tells us that you have to love your neighbor as you love yourself. So, but the first teaching is that actually you have to love yourself more. That is that teaching. Then if you love yourself, you're able to love your neighbor. And so the teaching there, and I want to tell you in real life, is that you have to choose friends who respect their bodies, who respect themselves, who respect their parents, who respect those who are older than them. Because the one who doesn't respect is going to take you into drug abuse. You've heard about things called peer pressure. The peer pressure comes as a result of the people you associate with. So you are not going to get, there is a positive peer pressure and there's a negative peer pressure. So for you to avoid having the negative peer pressure of going to drink, going to dance, engaging yourself in prostitution, engaging yourself in things which are unhealthy to your life, it all depends on who is in your network. Some people say that your network is your net worth. So just imagine that you have surrounded yourself with people who do not actually have purchasing power. They do not have anything. And you're in that that vicious cycle with them. They're poor, you're poor. They've not studied highly, you've not studied highly. Then I can assure you, you are going to stay in that particular status of yours. All of you will democratically then remain poor. So you have to break the vice. Identify yourself with those who know more than you, because then they will take you to the right cycles. And I want to tell you, from a point of experience, I was never a businesswoman, and neither was I a politician. I knew what I wanted to be in life was completely away from business and politics. But I want to tell you that this had to change for me because of influence, peer influence. First, my friend, who turns to be my boyfriend, then became my husband, influenced me to go into politics. An area that I did not ever think that I would ever go into. Yes, he taught me and showed me the way of how to do it, and then I went into politics and indeed won as a youth MP. I didn't even have the networks, but I used his networks to be able to reach the young people in northern Uganda and to understand how politics is played. And I had to learn. Then you have to accept to learn from people. He was, of course, he's 4 years older than me. The fact that he's older than me, I had to respect him. And the fact that he was more knowledgeable and he had already gone into political elections and won was just enough for me to learn from him. And yes, indeed, the success is that I won and became the youth MP, the first female to become MP representing the people of northern Uganda, the young people of northern Uganda. And another occasion where I have attributed my success to the people I associate with is the fact that for me to be able to be successful in business and run my business from a small business to now big business. I run 3 different businesses. I run 2 hotels and I run manufacturing of 5 different products. And how have I been able to do this? I will start with the hospitality industry. I was very naive. I did not have interest or knowledge on hospitality industry, but I had to surround myself with the right people. I just identified those who are very successful in the hotel hospitality industry. I've had to go and ask them, how did you do this? Where do I get this? How can I get the cutlery? I didn't know anything, but I had to go to them and see that, look here, among them is Dr. Sudhir. I had to go to him and ask him, why do I get good managers? How do I organize my business?